up here, and then we'll close this out. Come on, baby. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of OnChain and UnCut. Tonight we got TwerkyClub with us. This is a long overdue meeting. I've been a heavy collector of twerkies in the past, and Twerky, thank you so much for coming on, brother. I really appreciate it, and it's nice to finally put a face with the name.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the invite. I'm very excited to spend some time here, man.
Absolutely. So tonight we're going to be going over, as you guys can see, there's lots of twerkies invading the screen. So we're going to briefly touch on, tonight we're going to briefly touch on Twerky, the beginnings, and we'll transition into, you've got a drop coming up Saturday, my friend, and I can't wait to hear all about that. So without further ado, let's kick it off. So why don't, I know a lot of this information, but a lot of people that are going to review this down the road and in the archives of YouTube, why don't you tell the crowd what got you into NFTs and twerkies in general?
Cool. Well, hi, I'm Twerky, or Mr. Twerky, you pick. And I basically started with NFTs back in November last year. Mainly because my boss from my full-time job introduced me to NFTs, and I was like, you know what, this is a good opportunity to do what I used to do back in the day when I was young. I have a lot of free time, which is digital collages. So I started creating digital collages, uploading to Rarible, didn't sell anything. So I was like, well, okay, this is not for me.
Yeah.
But I was able to meet people that they were active in the community in Telegram mainly, and basically Twerky was born in Telegram because in one of those private groups talking with other artists and collectors, somebody made a joke and posted a picture of something Twerky, and I was like, oh, you know what, this blew my mind. I was like, okay, I'm gonna combine this reference that I always use. Yeah, and this is how Twerky was born.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And I almost missed you. I saw your collection on AH, obviously, and you were like, I remember Moore's Cash was twiddling around over there, and all those guys, and Senor Lupe.
I love Senor Lupe, man.
Yeah, man. So I almost missed you because I'm a Discord guy and you're more a Telegram guy, until I just now found your Discord for this interview. So I'm glad that's there now. But yeah, man, I almost missed you because I just couldn't. Like, Telegram and me just don't get along. So
no, I actually trying to migrate everything to Discord because Telegram is, communication is not that easy in Telegram.
Yeah. You can run a business out of Discord. How organized you can be, and files, et cetera. So
definitely,
yeah, man. So walk the people through what's new in the world of Twerky. I know we're going to get into your new drop Saturday, but is there anything latest, greatest on anything within the Twerky metaverse?
Well, first of all, I need to say something about Twerky, and is that TwerkyClub is a multi-chain brand.
Okay.
So you can find collection in Ethereum, Wax, and Polygon.
Got it.
Which is, layered to Ethereum. So basically, the idea with this is to do not, be just stuck in a blockchain, but being able to have it multi-blockchain. And this is the OG version, the Ethereum one. Mm-hmm. And the plan so far is to finish until edition 100.
Okay.
This is an ERC 1155 contract. So some of them have multiple copies and some of them are one-of-ones.
Understood. Yeah. And guys at home, the links to everything discussed tonight will be in the video description, clickable in the future. It's not going to be tied up in a chat, as well as on twerky.club. You can find the OpenSea, Rarible, Instagram, and Twitter links all right here at the top left under that. So if you ever get lost, go here.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Also, at the bottom you can check it says Wax collection. So like at the top, there's a side menu.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, over there, and you can go directly to the wax collection too.
Beautiful. Well, since you kind of teed that up for us, here we
Uh-huh.
are. Um,
Yeah.
you know, there was a time and a place many moons ago within this space. You know, 3 months is an eternity, but
Yeah.
I remember running around, man, collecting these twerkies and blending them in. Then I saw you had a pirate, and I about lost my mind because I didn't have the pirate. And pirates are my thing. If it's Bigfoot related or has a pirate or a pirate flag on it, like I'm gonna buy it.
It's your brand, right?
Yeah, like I'm gonna buy it. I don't care how much it is. I'm gonna buy it. So,
Cool.
yeah, man. This is really cool, and I'm glad they're kind of weathering the storm, and you know we're kind of in these peaks and valleys within the wax universe, and they look like they're weathering the storm rather well. So that's very exciting.
Thank you, friend. Yeah, basically, the moment I learned about NFT blogs and you know how amazing the platform is, I was like, I have to do it. It's my time to go back to Wax. And I don't know, NFT blogs just makes everything NFTs, no matter the platform. Of course, they're in Wax, but
Right.
it's just so fun and so easy to make. So, yeah, that's the reason why I could make this.
Yeah, the Atomic Hub boys need to watch their back, is all I'm gonna say, because Nefty blocks, like
Man, and I'm so proud of them. They are friends from Guatemala. I'm so proud that you know it's a team from Latin America. So
it's great. It's great. Yeah, I don't know many. Dominic, Dimitri. Oh, I'm messing up. I'm probably messing up the name right now, but he's been helping me with whitelisting Oliver and Agora now, and Amanda and Juan. Yeah, I've talked to a few of those guys, and everybody's super sweet. And this marketplace that just launched, the token, the cross collection blend, the super blends, like.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really doing some credible stuff, and now they're doing this profit share for collabs. Like what?
Yeah.
And you can change the percentages. Like it's.
I want to tell you something. I was in talk with them, and I was. It was planned that I will help. I'm in my real life. Not real life. In my full-time position, I'm a product designer and a UX specialist, and I offer my help to them.
That's great.
To polish Nefty. They say yes, let's do it. But at the end, I have to, stop and say like, hey guys, actually, please don't wait for me. You move on. You can do it by your own. I just have, the what if stuff that it needs to drop. So
right.
But I feel so bad because I think if I would not have any project, I would love to work with them. But,
no, yeah, I get it, and it's that's twofold. So two things that bring to mind, like when you said your statement. Not only do we all go together and we all chip in within this space we're in because we're so early to this space, but there's so many different things. Like day to day, like I have a hard time saying no, but then I have to stop myself and make myself say no and like pick and choose, and it's so frustrating because I want to do everything, and it's just not possible. I mean, you gotta kind of pick what's really important to you and the direction you want to go, and I think, brother, you're making a great choice. Without further ado, let's get into the TwerkyClub. So tell me all about it, man. Tell me what's going on.
So basically, back in May, I have this idea of doing a generative PFP project for Twerky.
Okay.
And I approached the guys that they are the Minded Studio, who before Minded Studio they were just doing the Crypto Foxes NFT. That I admired them since I saw the project. I was like, these guys have goal. Like these guys know how to do their stuff.
Right,
so I approached them and I was like, hey, let's do a Twerky and PFP project. But after trying and testing, I was like, Twerky doesn't work as an avatar, proportionally wise. So I was like, you know what? Let me take this opportunity to introduce a new character, like a side brand, and create a universe over Twerky. So we have Twerky and we have now Wadi. So just drawing around, I all of a sudden this whale come up with the perfect proportions for an avatar. So I was like, I have to do it, and it's also, fit with Twerky. Like Twerky is, twerking because he's twerking, and Wadi is kind of have like what? And it's a whale. So it kind of, makes sense at the moment.
I love it, man. I love it. The direction where you didn't like force it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there that they get stuck in this lane of like what they are and who they are, and they branded themselves mentally. Your Twerky thing was a huge success, and you've got a cult following, right? I mean, for you to put Twerky into its own category and then make a subcategory for what you're the next step, which was generative.
Yeah.
I think that was a wise decision, my friend, because you can tell the people that are trying to force it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. So,
definitely, yeah.
So this is going, and I know you're blockchain agnostic with Twerky, but this is going to be mainly an Ethereum drop. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the easiest way for people to get involved? I know pre-sale Saturday the 23rd, but what's the easiest way for people to get involved? Is it the website, thewadi.club?
Yeah, so everything's going to happen here.
Okay.
Basically, on October 23, if you own a Twerky on the Ethereum or a CryptoFox or both, you are automatically whitelisting.
Okay.
The total amount that you own is the amount that you're going to be able to mint with a maximum of 10. If you don't own any, don't worry. We have something called public pre-sale, which is 24 hours after. So on October 24, and with the Minder Studio and me, we found a way because we want to avoid gas wars. So what is going to happen is that you go to the website and you reserve the number of waddies you want to mint.
Okay.
And you have from that time until public sale to mint them whenever you want with no rush. So you are, tracking gas and say, okay, now gas is cheaper, I'll go for it. And at the end, on October 25, it's just a classic sale for the rest of the waddies available.
This is great. And how many variations of there's 100 properties, is that correct? And then there's going to be variations of those properties with each mint?
Yeah. So basically, if you put all those variations together, the algorithm throws like 1 million variations.
Okay.
However, I have over 700 exceptions. Not because they don't fit, visually, but because the aesthetic, it doesn't make sense to me. Okay. So I went through all the options in different tests and said, like, okay, this doesn't look good.
What a task.
Yeah, it was hard.
Lots of coffee and cigarettes over there.
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of just thinking like, oh, but what about this doesn't mean. So there's a lot. But also something interesting about this project that I think it makes it stand versus the other ones is that this one is pretty simple. Like the amount of attributes that these are going to have, it's not more, like seldom you're going to have one with 5. So the idea is that they are very simple, very easy to get, because my problem with some of the PFP projects out there is that sometimes they have too many attributes that when you see them next to each other, it's just one thing that it, make them different. And I don't like that.
Yep.
So,
it all goes back to the forcing it. They're trying to fit within that mold. Like, generative projects are doing good. Let's run over here and let's force it and make it. Or, let's go over here and we got to make a token now because everybody's into tokenomics. So let's run over here. And there's no real roadmap. It just doesn't look right. There's not really a lot of sense behind it. There's no thought into it. It's just, you can tell the difference. You've been working on this since when? May? Yeah. And
then I start getting all the, the anxiety because I saw teams putting projects in weeks. And I was like, how can they do it? Like, I mean, I know the blueprint, it was there with Bored Apes Yacht Club because they basically took all of that. But I was like, I'm not going to do that. That's not the way that I'm doing it, So it took my time until now I'm releasing it. And whatever is the outcome, I'm just so happy and so proud about what I did with this. So, yeah.
And you're doing, it looks like, and I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but it looks like you're doing a tangible item as well. So a T-shirt.
Oh no! So the idea is the difference between Waddies and Twerky is that with Waddies you own the IP.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want with it. It's your property.
Got it.
Some idea that it came out yesterday, but it's something that I have to talk with the developers team. But I think it's probably going to happen. Is that at some point I would like to do, for example, a series, animated series or something like that. And if your Waddies is featured there, you are going to get a royalty out of that. That's the way that I want to make utility based on production stuff, not really airdropping your tokens that it's quite dangerous. So,
they have no value, and how many do you drop them, and like what's the future, and when are you going to provide liquidity? I get it.
Exactly. I don't want to go this way. I'm not an economics guy, and I don't want that people get the impression that I'm just, wreck them. That's not who I am.
No, I get it. Agora went through the trial and error of doing that, and I had to, at the end of the day, we had a white paper out, and I had to go back, rewrite it, and then personally provide liquidity before I sent out the initial distribution for clown rewards, because like when I looked at it, it completely, after, we had the sales cycle, and then we had daily sales, and then like I could see like where it was going. I'm like, I can't send this amount. It's totally unfair to this, and this doesn't make sense. So I was like, look, I'm going to have to do phase 2 and phase 1, and phase 1 is just going to be lumped together. So man, I really love the idea, and you owning it. Obviously, this is an Ethereum type thing, kind of like my bird. I own my bird. My bird is going on adventures. He's like in Vegas. He's doing all kinds of crazy things. But how you're doing that with the tangible item, and then you're then circumventing coming back through whether it's production based. So this is very unique, man. Is anybody else doing this type style right now?
The style of
how you're selling the Waddy, right? And then say the Waddy goes out and does a bunch of like crazy stuff, and then in turn that Waddy produces more sales for your collection.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of projects doing it.
Okay.
Honestly, roadmap-wise, I'm not inventing something, right? But I'm also not promising anything that I know I would not be able to do. For example, I'm not going to put a video game because why would I lie to you, right?
I get it. The next steps for things, gamification is right here on the horizon, and we're going to see a lot of video games promise the world and fall apart, and a lot of people are going to lose their shorts investing in these kind of things. And I don't think it's necessarily to the fault. Well, it's their fault for not being prepared, but I don't think they intentionally think it's going to go bad. But I guarantee you 70+% of these things are going to go bad, because there's so many moving parts to this, especially when you involve staking and things like elements like that into the video game. I mean, it's just a lot, man. You need a whole team of developers, and developers are not cheap. So like you have to have
not so many.
Yeah, you have to have early success just to put the team together to hopefully get through the project. Like that's just like hoping.
Exactly. You're damn right.
Yeah, absolutely. So pre-sale whitelisted for holding Twerkies via Ethereum.
And CryptoFoxes,
Okay, yes. And the number of each item you hold gets you a spot per item to mint up to 10, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
exactly.
got it. And then 24 hours after, on Sunday, the 24th, you're able, the general public can come in and mint.
Yes. Reserve or mint right away.
Reserve or mint, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then at the end, that's for the 24th, and on the 25th, it's a regular classic sale from back then. So for example, if we don't sell out, that I'm not expecting it, right? But it's more likely because of how Ethereum it is. All the remaining is gonna go to a regular sale on the 25th on Monday. Yeah.
Okay, and this is what you're speaking to now? This area?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Got
I want to reveal as soon as possible. To be honest, I think it's fair that everyone sees what they want. I don't want to create high expectation, or because people is already too stressed for them wait for a week until they see what they got. So
I get it. It's that fine line, man. You want to reward the early adopters. You want to reward your core, the people who've been with you from the beginning. But then again, like for the project to survive and for those people, the early adopters, to continue to have value, like if they're investors with your project or they're just really into your art or whatever, it's a fine line to where you don't want to make it too like general, like you say, like, but you still need to run your business, because if you don't run your business, they don't have shit anyway, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm with it, man, and I think your time frame is perfect. I think
Thank you.
24 to 24 to 24.
Yeah. There's also something else that I have not mentioned, and I will tell you first. It's like half of the secondary market. I'm not gonna touch it. The coin made in the secondary market, the half, it's gonna stay there, and at some point, the people that owns Watis, they are gonna have power on what to do with that coin.
Oh wow! So 50% of that will be like a DAO type situation where there'll be shareholders and how many you hold, or a certain percentage, your voting power, etc.
We'll see. Or we are gonna, say, hey, we're gonna use this money to launch this, and then you're gonna get this.
Oh, wow.
That's my idea of. I don't want tokens. I want the people actually know that there's Ethereum available for the project. So.
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is fantastic, is what it is. And
Thanks
how many total Watis? There's 10,000 of them.
Yes, there's gonna be 10,000. Yeah.
Okay. And you're
for 0.06 Ethereum. Yeah.
Got it. And in today's standards, like you're right there at a good barrier to entry. I don't feel like you're like, a lot of people are trying to start off at 2 Ethereum, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, and you and you could, Twerky, you could, because you've got a following that would pay it.
Yeah.
So I think it's great. I mean, you could definitely price this higher. Like, there's no doubt.
Yeah. I definitely have my one-of-one Watis. They are very expensive.
Yeah.
But again, it's not what I want with Wati.
Yeah.
Wati, I want my dream is that it's a fair distribution, that is very diverse. I don't really care about floor price. I know some people care about it. I haven't listen. It has been not a full year, but the time that I have in here, it makes me feel like years in NFTs.
Yeah.
So I'm not stressed about that, but I really want that it's a very diverse amount of people that owns Watis. That's my goal.
For sure. Yeah, this is great, and you're giving credit to people. I mean, this is well thought out, Twerky.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this is great, and you've got everybody linked out as far as the team goes. I mean, this is a proper build out. You did this right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I want to be sure about one thing that I have been asking on, if you allow me.
Yeah.
And is that I have been working with the Minded team since May. I have seen them grow and seeing how they have been able to put the Mechaverse, the Pickles, very successful, very clever friends. This project specifically is mine. However, they own half of the project.
Understood.
So but I just wanted to be sure, right?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
And everything regarding the communication, everything regarding with everything, that's on me. These are the guys who are helping me with the technical stuff that they're really good at it. Yeah. And just want to put it out there because sometimes people say like, oh, it's a Minded team. No, it's a Twerky and Minded project. That's what it is.
Understood.
Yeah.
And these are necessary things, Twerky. You got to have, I've tried to really low tech my way into this space with using some of the Atomic Hub tools, but we're at this point where we haven't announced anything specific yet, but we're building a tool for the Wax blockchain, and it's something you cannot do. Like, you have to have developers, and you have to take some of the percentages and hand it over. Like, it's just a necessary evil. And when you find somebody like you just described your relationship that you actually look up and enjoy working with, and it's a good relationship, so you don't really mind. That's kind of what we're finding as well, and more to come on that. So like it's a cool space to be in right now. I really think, and I will start ranting, so just stop me, but I really think that in 6 to 12 months, this type of space and entry into is going to be real tough. There's going to be a lot of developers overpriced. There's going to be really hard to get whitelisted, I'm imagining. Really particular on what flies and what doesn't, whether it's the artwork or the token. Let's talk about AGORA just for example. I think we're right in that sweet spot. We say it all the time. We're real early, and nobody's even come in yet. But if you ask me or you or anybody, Pixel Labs or Oliver with the Clowns or any of my mods or any of these people, we're so close to it. Like, this is our world. So it's kind of strange to say we haven't even started yet, but we haven't even started yet.
No, definitely not. And it's our world, and that means it's our responsibility to keep it fair.
Well said.
And transparent.
Very well said.
I tweeted early before coming here something that it says that I think right now we're in a stage in NFTs that we can tell that most of the people around are good people, and that make easy to see the ones that they are not that good, to recognize them. And I think it's important that people spend their time analyzing who are they listening, because that's the biggest problem right now in NFTs. The people who have the biggest voices, they are not the most responsible ones, sadly. I hope it changes, but we'll see.
That's I got a little chill when you said that, man. That's
I'm sorry.
It's great. It's great because people run around saying a lot of things, and you're right.
Yeah.
The ones that should be held the most responsible or that have the highest merit or the loudest voice. Not they're not all bad, but a lot of them are just saying a lot of the wrong things. Or
definitely, and sometimes I sometimes see the way that they behave out online, but then in DM is another person, or the way that I know they treat other person is like, whoa, that's some karma, man. I don't know how you can handle that, but yeah.
It all comes back, bro. Just like you said, karma. They'll weed themselves out. They will weed themselves out.
Yeah.
This is just how it is. This is just how it is.
Yes, brother. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I know you're a busy man. Look, man, I so appreciate you coming on this show. I want.
Thank you for the invite. To be honest.
Yeah, bro. And I would love for you to come back and whenever.
Sure.
When after Waddies are out and about and running around, let's come back and maybe we can show some of them off. I'm excited to see like the variations.
Cool.
I'm really excited.
Perfect. Thank you so much, brother.
Absolutely. So everybody out there, please click on the links in the video description to run through everything discussed tonight. There's OpenSea, there's Rarible, there's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's an Atomic Hub. If you haven't picked any of these up, I suggest you run out and get them, because I was paying 100 wax a piece for these things a little bit ago and blending in. So I would suggest scooping some of these, because I don't think this is the end of this. I think this is just the beginning, and this is a great project. As you see, Twerky's a gem of a guy. I didn't even know, man. I didn't know what to expect, but like I like you a lot, man.
I also like you. I think we should be friends.
Yeah, absolutely. We should be buddies for sure. The Waddy Club, it drops Saturday the 23rd. 24 hours after, on the 24th, there will be the pre-sale will open up, and then the Monday the 25th, the public sale will open up, and then everything will start releasing out. So good luck with your drop Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Thank you so much, brother.
That's gonna be huge. I'll be keeping an eye on it. I'm busy this weekend, but I will definitely be cheating with my girlfriend calls me having an affair with my MacBook and my cell phone. I'll definitely be watching this over the weekend. Please, guys, go check out the OpenSea. Follow him on Twitter and join the Discord. I just jumped in this Discord today, regrettably, but he's doing giveaways left and right. So if all for nothing, jump in there and get a free something, maybe.
Definitely.
So, Twerky, thanks so much for coming on, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for you. Thank you. And bye, guys. Thank you.
Absolutely. And guys, don't forget, we've got clown t-shirts at Agora. We've got OpenSea collections. We got wax collections. We got Wanted for Birder coming out tomorrow, 12 p.m. So stay tuned. Go get Twerky's new collection, Waddy Club, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. If you don't have any, shame on you. We'll see you next time. Links in the description. Thanks again for coming on, brother.
Thank you, brother.
All right.